What's up, Radiant Icons, and welcome back to Dare to Be Iconic, the podcast made for icons daring to be themselves. I'm your host, Amanda Policelli, and oh my god, you guys, we have made it to the season 1 finale of Dare to Be Iconic. Hold your applause. We did it, everyone. If you would have told me on March 27th, when the premiere actually happened, I would not have believed you. I would have been like, huh, wow, we made it. Well, here we are. We've made it to the season 1 finale. And wow, a whirlwind it has been, everyone, since the podcast has premiered. It's just been a journey, and I am just so excited and grateful that I get to share this with you guys. But before we get into all the tea of the last couple of months and everything I've learned that's led me to this point, right here, the season 1 finale of Dare to Be Iconic. Yes, I will keep saying that because, oh my god, I can't believe we made it, you guys. Anyway, if you haven't already, make sure to connect with me on socials. And if you haven't, grab your copy of Break Up with the Past, Fall in Love with the Future, your 5-step guide in turning your pain into power. And all that can be found in the show notes below. Okay, Radiant Icons, the time is here. Our last tea time sesh until season 2. I am very sad, you guys, but the podcast truly has changed the trajectory of my life in ways that I never would have thought had been possible. All of my little dreams that were in my heart, that, a lot of people made fun of me for, a lot of people doubted me, but I always believed in myself, I do have to say, they came true all at the same time of this podcast coming out. And I think it's been beautiful to not only see the growth within myself, but to kind of see the journey be documented. Digital footprint is real, you guys. But the plus side of the digital footprint, because I know we all talk about the negatives, the plus side is that I get to see the journey I've been on, but watching it and listening to myself is one of the most surreal feelings that I truly encourage you guys, if you haven't already, to do a video diary in, addition to your written journal. Obviously, I mean, go check out Break Up with the Past, Fall in Love with the Future if you haven't. Your 5-step guide to turning your pain into power, the best self-help journal I think out there on the market, but I'm biased. Anyway, you guys. Like, this journey just has been so crazy and beautiful to witness the growth that I've had in myself and in my confidence and in my business. So this tea time sesh is all about the 4 iconic lessons I've learned on my journey to the season 1 finale. So are you ready, Radiant Icons? Because your tea time sesh, the last one for season 1, is starting now. I'm getting a little bit emotional even looking at this first lesson, so excuse me, guys, if I tear up. But the first one is believe in yourself and your vision. When I first started Dare to Be Iconic, when I had the vision of it back in August of 2023, wow, it's going to be almost a year since I was laid off. And that also changed my life for the better. But when I first started Dare to Be Iconic and I reached out to former colleagues of mine, I had some that supported me, like my mentor, Sarah. She's literally the best, and she helped me so much. She still does to this day. But I had other people, lots of people actually, tell me that there was no way Dare to Be Iconic would succeed because they don't see in a way that it would be impactful to others, or they couldn't quite wrap their head around this vision that I had of turning my pain into power, from my journey of a letter in a box at my front door to where I am now and sharing my life. Like, people didn't understand the vision I had for it. And that's okay. But it did suck. But the biggest lesson in believing in yourself and your vision and trusting in it is that if I would have let every hater, every doubter get in my way, we would not be here. Dare to Be Iconic would not be where it is today. And even since I was like a little girl, I've always had these really big dreams. I've always been a very small girl with very big dreams. And My first dream in life was to be an actress and to win an Oscar and all that good stuff. I remember how badly I was bullied for the dreams that I had. Even though I was getting bullied relentlessly, I never stopped dreaming. And wow, I didn't think I was gonna get emotional. But no matter how many times people told me no, or they doubted in me and my vision, or they just thought it was some stupid dream that was never going to become a reality, I always believed in myself and I always kept going. I never stopped. And I think the beautiful thing about this Dare to Be Iconic journey is that even when it got really hard, and even when I was like, wow, like maybe they are right, something within me told me, no, don't give up because there's so much magic in this dream of yours. And I think the biggest thing I've learned is that no matter how many people tell you no, you always have to tell yourself yes, because you will never know what will happen if you don't go after the dreams that you have, because your dreams are in your heart for a reason, and it's up to you to go and chase them. There's a reason they're in your heart, so why not follow them? And there's just so much beauty in believing in yourself, because it will always reward you in the end. And I hope you guys can take from this first lesson is that no matter how many times you hear the word no when you're going towards your dreams, never give up, because there is this incredible power behind your dreams, and it is up to you to make them a reality. So create the magic that you want for yourself. Write the story you want to star in, and dare to be iconic. Okay, let's get to lesson 2 now that I've cried and shed a tear. You know what? I'm actually very surprised that I haven't cried earlier on in the whole season, because every time I'm talking to any of my friends, I'm always crying. Okay, but on the podcast we waited until the last episode, you guys, so you're welcome. Anyway, now I think lesson 2 definitely goes hand in hand with lesson 1, and I'm going to be completely honest. I stole lesson 2 from my vision board. It is a quote that has resonated with me since I put it on there last year going into this year. Because we all know my word for 2024 is trust, right? And I knew back in 2023, I wanted to have the Dare to Be Iconic. So I knew that all came down to trusting in myself, right? And believing in my vision and all that good stuff that I just, cried about to you guys. But this quote has been playing in my mind over and over and over as every little dream has come true in my life. And it is, the only way to find your voice is to use it. I thought there was a certain blueprint in order to be successful, in order to have people listen or tune in or subscribe or follow me on all the socials, right? I thought I had to be like everyone else because they were having so much success. So I thought, oh, if I just use my voice like they're using theirs, I should be successful, right? No, 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 no. What I realized is that this quote is talking about embracing who you are. But I wasn't following my own advice. Like, I'm gonna be so for real. I thought I had to be like everyone else in order to succeed, but in reality, I just had to show up as myself. And eventually, I'll get more confident in who I am. I can see the difference in me embracing who I am and showing up more authentically every time I press record. Every time I put out a video, every time I filmed a tea time with Amanda, I was getting more confident and more comfortable in my skin, which is the whole message of what I'm doing. Daring to be yourself. I have this iconicness in me that is unique to me, right? And why am I not bringing that into the work that I do? The more I showed up being who I am, the more I was able to find my voice. I think it's so beautiful now to kind of be on the other end of it and being so confident and comfortable in not being afraid to talk about the things I want to talk about and have an opinion, because Lord knows I always have an opinion on everything. But once I started accepting that, everything started to fall into place for me. And I was able to find my voice and find my confidence along the way because I was daring to be myself. And I think that's what's beautiful about it. Lesson 3, your community will find you. Now, you guys, when I started the podcast, I was like, no one is going to listen to this. No one except my Aunt Sharon, my dad, and maybe my best friends. You know, I didn't think that I would have as big and beautiful of a community that I have now. The Radiant Icon community has truly been the biggest blessing in my life. Out of all of this, out of all the cool things that I've been able to do, the biggest blessing has been you guys. When I was a little girl, in addition to the 3 facts that I would always say about myself, I'm a star, I'm gonna win the Oscar, and I'm building an empire, I wanted to build a community of people that inspired, empowered, and encouraged others, and that we all would come together and support one another. I always had that little dream, and I always thought, oh my God, it would be so cool to have. And I built it. Like, I actually did it. Like, that one dream, I really thought, oh, I hope that happens because it would be so cool. And it's happened right before my eyes. I think the beauty of the Radiant Icon community is that we all have come together to empower, encourage, and inspire others to embrace who they are. And we're all on this journey together. And I know I keep saying it, and I will continue to say it. The Dare to Be Iconic journey is not only an individual one, it is a collective one. So to see so many beautiful, radiant icons, find Dare to Be Iconic and become a part of this community and encourage each other and uplift each other, and just the messages that I receive, that this podcast has truly impacted so many people, and that it's inspired them to start their own podcast or step outside of their comfort zone, or to be more confident when they talk about Formula One. Like, it is the most beautiful thing that I have seen. And I am so honored to be a part of it. And I think it all comes down to, again, believing in your vision and trusting in it and accepting who you are. And I think we all gravitated towards this community because we're all daring to be ourselves, and we're all just trying to figure it out along the way together. And I'm so honored to be a part of it. And your community will find you, you guys. And I'm so, so happy that you guys are in the Radiant Icon community. It truly means a lot. Okay, now let's get to lesson 4. Oh my God, I'm having too much fun with this episode. It's like I don't want season 1 to end. I know it needs to. But anyway, lesson 4, take breaks and set boundaries. Interesting. Well, if you guys haven't noticed, my life the last couple of months has been so crazy busy. I've gone to Spain. I had the magazine release. I hit 1K followers on LinkedIn. And Lando Norris, oh, by the way, I did not mention this until now. I can't believe it. Lando Norris, no big deal or whatever, but he liked my comment on his Instagram page. Like, that's, as you can see, a lot's happened. And it's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind, and the growth has been insane. It's been amazing to see. But with growth comes its own challenges, right? Like, there comes the imposter syndrome. There comes the self-doubt. There comes the anxiety, the fear of not doing enough. Oh my God. The fear of not doing enough. No matter how much I do, I still will always think I'm not doing enough. And I know that's bad. I know that's really, really bad, which is why we got the season 1 finale, because I realized, you guys, I need time to reset. I need time to take a breather. I need time to set some boundaries within myself, right? I also work a regular 9 to 5 job on top of this. Like, I am a little bit of everywhere all the time. And it's one of the most exciting times of my life, that's for sure. It's amazing, and I feel on top of the world. But also, it's been very anxiety inducing for the last couple of them. I've just been on the go so much, and I haven't had time to take a breath. And I think it's so important to remember that we all need to take a break. We all need to breathe. We all need to take care of ourselves and make ourselves a priority. And I think in the last couple of weeks, I've put myself on the back burner because of all these amazing, exciting projects. And I know I still have more coming up that I haven't been able to tell you guys about because I can't talk about them until they come out. But, I have so many things going on that I haven't taken time for myself. I truly haven't just sat down and like taken a breath or done something for me that doesn't involve Dare to Be Iconic or doesn't involve my 9 to 5. And even though all these amazing things were happening and like seeing all these dreams have coming true have been really cool, I've also felt extremely lonely because I haven't taken the proper care of myself, Like I truly haven't had time to reset and just truly take everything in. I've just been on the go and I can't tell you guys to prioritize yourself and then not do it. There's one thing I am not a hypocrite. So, that's the reason why we have the season 1 finale so soon. I've cut it 2 weeks early because I needed the break. I'm listening to my body. I'm listening to my friends who keep telling me I need to take a break. You guys will be happy to hear. I'm finally taking a break. I'm taking a breather. I'm going to prioritize myself first. And I think that's what's been the missing puzzle piece within these last 2 months specifically is that I've put myself to the back burner in order for everything else to succeed. And that's been great to an extent. Like, things have happened, things have moved, but how am I supposed to progress if my physical and mental health is going backwards, right? If I'm not taking the time that I need in order to pour into my business, in order to pour into my content, in order to pour in all these other, cups that I have going on in my there's this constant fear running through my body of, oh, am I making a mistake? No, I'm not. I'm not. Even though my head right now while I'm recording this is saying, yes, you are. I'm not. And here's why. If I keep running myself ragged, how am I going to succeed? How am I going to be able to put my heart and soul into every project that I have coming up if I'm not 100% filled up with joy and with peace and with happiness and with every little thing that makes Amanda Amanda? How can I succeed in other aspects of my life if I don't take care of myself? I can't. In fact, I can't do that. It would be detrimental to myself, let alone everything else going on. So I'm taking a break from the pod. Don't worry, you guys. We have so many exciting things coming up in the fall, but the podcast is taking a little break until October 9th. That's when season 2 premieres, you guys. But season 1 is coming to an end because your girl needs a break. Your girl needs to breathe, reset, take some time for herself, and enjoy life again. And those are my 4 lessons on my journey to the season 1 finale of Dare to Be Iconic. All right, Radiant Icons, that is your tea time sesh. I hope you enjoyed our last tea time sesh of season 1. Oh my god, you guys, it has been such an emotional roller coaster, and it's very bittersweet to say, but I am so beyond excited for what season 2 has in store. And in addition to, I am so excited for the upcoming announcements that are coming out this fall for Dare to Be Iconic. It is actually something that I have on my vision board and has been a big dream of mine for a while now. And I just can't believe it's happening. So make sure to follow me on social so you can stay up to date to all the exciting things Dare to Be Iconic. Radiant Icons, before I say one last goodbye, I just want to thank you guys, the Radiant Icon community. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. I just want to thank you guys for subscribing, for tuning in, for all your DMs, every message that I get, every review that I see pop up about how Dare to Be Iconic has changed your life or how it's inspired you within just 1 season is truly something so magical. I think if you would have told Amanda on October 10th, 2022, that she would have started her own business inspired by her breakup and the journey that she took to rebuild herself afterwards and the impact it would have on so many people. I think she would have laughed in your face a little bit and said, okay, whatever, I'm gonna be in the movies. She would have said that for sure, but um, it's just so amazing to see the impact my voice and by me sharing my story has had on so many of you guys. And it's truly an honor to be a part of your Dare to Be Iconic journey. And I am just so excited for season 2 and for everything that is to come. I don't know why I'm crying like this is the end, because it's not. It's just the end of the season 1. But I'm very surprised that I didn't cry in any of these episodes until the finale. So you know what? That's a good one on you, Amanda. But this has truly been the biggest blessing of my life, and I'm so excited and so happy that you guys are here on this journey. And I will see you guys October 9th for season 2. Remember, Radiant Icons, dare to be iconic. I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.